Let's go. I'm lucid, I'm not losing. This life is one I'm choosing. I don't stop, I keep moving. Just watch me as I prove it. Oh, I'm telling you I never let go. When I'm in a fight, put on a show. I create the life I want now. And no, I never back.
Hello, and welcome to Hunter the Reckoning Sanctuary, finally reaching episode 5. My internet is wonky and wild tonight, so we're going to do our best, and we're going to try and get through this. And if it starts to get real bad, then game might just be cut short, and that's just the way life is sometimes. But thanks for joining us, and yeah, I'm Jen, I'm your storyteller. I'm remembering how to do this. It's been a while. I use she, her pronouns, and let's meet the rest of the cast. I can't remember who's first, and I don't have Twitch open because of my internet. Is it Kelly? It's probably
it's me. Hey everybody, welcome. This is 2026. This is the first game of 2026, and of course is the one that has all the technical difficulties because we're getting them out of the way at the beginning of the year. So thank you, Jen, for sacrificing your game to technical difficulties. But hi everybody, I'm Kelly. I use he and him, and so does Colt Burton Reeve, our stuntman defender biker guy who makes me put like hair white in, and I gotta admit the Reed Richards thing kind of works for me. But I'm excited to be here, excited to cause some trouble, and I've got a giant ward up, and I forgot about that. I'm very excited about it. It's gonna be great.
I specifically plotted to get around that, so good luck.
Womp womp. All right, I guess it's Chris then. Hi, Chris.
Hi, how's it going? I'm Chris. I go by Blogg in the chat. Use he, him, and they, them pronouns. I'm playing on the B team here, Daniel Braxton, because we're all B surnames.
You're a redeemer.
I wasn't redeemer. That's I was thinking mercy. I was like, I'm not a mercy. That's not mercy. A thing you can be. And the burnt out medic, first aid paramedic guy.
Speaking of burned out, it's Traz.
I'm burned out or burned up. What? Huh?
You're in Team Arson now.
Oh. Not yet. Or am I? Actually. Anyway, I am Traz. I use he, him pronouns. I play the other member of the B team, Samuel Bishop, our judge. I do something in accounting. My mind is absolutely blank what my job actually was. But yeah, it
was forensic accounting.
Forensic, that's the word. I was like, I don't remember what the first word was. I'm good at this.
Somehow I remembered that, but anyways. And last but not least, there's one person left, so.
It's me. Hello,
you.
Everybody. My name is Cal. I use he, him pronouns, and so does Todd Breaker, the innocent, for now, of the group. And, your friendly neighborhood electrician. And, oh, geez, what else about Todd Breaker? I think he swore for the first time last session.
He said shucks.
Yeah, I know he said shucks and molasses.
He lost a permanent willpower point for that one.
Mm-hmm.
Probably. That explains why.
He gained a point of zeal. I don't know. It's weird.
Whatever that is.
Weird.
Yeah, weird.
You're zealous about your mercy. There we go.
Yeah. I just get so worked up over being so merciful. And conviction is at 8, which I think is good.
It's pretty good. Better than 7.
Does something happen at 10?
Yeah,
Does it explode?
You can buy another edge.
All right.
Or another virtue.
You
got to edge yourself.
We're playing edge runners. Okay.
All right. We're going to run some edges.
Hunter is kind of like edge runners.
Kind of.
A little bit.
You know what?
Yeah. So if you reach 10 conviction, you have a choice of getting a new virtue point and therefore potentially new edges because you use your virtue points to basically buy edges. But also, if you're in the middle of the fight, you don't have to do it immediately so that you have extra conviction that you can use to you can still risk conviction on things. You just can't then gain more conviction above 10. So You
Oh, I
know,
see.
but if you spend your 10, you go down to your starting, which for you is 3, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
Mhm.
And so that's less conviction to have. So it's, it's a balancing act. And it can be really good to have those extra dice in the middle of combat. So it's, but if you fail the roll, then you could lose. Well, if you botch, you could lose everything. If you fail, then you just lose whatever you risked. So
That's fair. Having
and
more
you don't
dice.
and you don't then get to buy like a virtue point because your conviction is no longer at 10 if you lose some.
And as Jen was saying, having more dice is like really, really handy in combat, which is why we're sponsored by Bookwyrm Games tonight. Ha! You didn't think I was going to manage to work that in, did you? But hey, Bookwyrm Games is where you can get some more dice to roll to fight off the shark-faced monsters in your own home city. Go to Bookwyrm Games right now, and as Jen was saying, conviction stops at 10, but our discount goes to 15% if you use code DorkTales on checkout. Haha, didn't think I'd work that in either, did you? But go check them out, and special notice, if you like Bookwyrm Games, you might be seeing more of them on the channel very soon. I don't know what that means, but maybe you should tune in next week for Vampire the Masquerade to find out. Thank you so much for everything, Bookwyrm Games. Thanks for another year. It's going to be our anniversary soon. Yay! We love you, and Chester the Bookworm. Very excited. Back to you, Jen.
Excellent. Okay, yeah, we're gonna get going here, and we're gonna see how far my internet lasts. If I don't look at the number, it doesn't go down. But apparently when I look at it, apparently when I look at it, reality gets mad at me. So we're just going to not look at it. Do tell me if I start getting robotic or freeze or all of those fun other things. I call reality out on its shit all the time, and I've been doing that a lot lately. And it's mad. It's big mad. It doesn't like when I do that. So anyway, just talking a bit more in case that weirdly happens, like in the recording rather than in your ears, but sometimes I don't understand things. Cool. I have a lot of Hurt the Moors for this session, but do let me know if anybody buys more in the chat. I have 1 drama bomb. I have no something good happens, so you might want to advocate for those. Just saying. But I will go into a recap because it's been a bit. So it's been a while. So let's step back into the rain and remember how 4 strangers lost their lives and found their sight. It began on the SkyTrain, a relatively normal commute on a rainy Monday that spiraled into a nightmare. Colt, Samuel, Todd, and Daniel, 4 men with nothing much in common, witnessed the impossible. While the rest of the train remained blissfully unaware, you saw 2 monsters abducting a teenage girl. In that moment of frozen time, a voice spoke, a headache split your skulls, and the blinders were ripped away. You didn't just see men in suits, you saw the rotting corpse and shark-toothed brute beneath the skin. You survived that night, but you didn't escape. You went home to a world that had turned hostile. Samuel, you were threatened with a lawsuit and, in many ways, erased. In the blink of an eye, your career, your bank accounts, and your home were compromised or stripped away by a conspiracy of paperwork, leaving you drifting between a cold shipping container at the port and Daniel's generosity. Todd, your suburban sanctuary was invaded, your neighbors disappeared, replaced by the Greys, things that looked like people, but feel like plastic. Daniel, you became a shepherd in a slaughterhouse, cursed to see the parasitic spirits feeding on the vulnerable of the downtown east side. And Colt, you came home to the worst horror of all, the realization that the monsters weren't just on the train. There was one in your driveway, dating your daughter. Your noise attracted the man in the high tower. You were summoned by a black car to City Hall to meet Mayor David Reed. But he didn't bring you in to arrest you or to kill you. He brought you in to recruit you. He revealed the truth, or at least his truth. Vancouver runs on an accord, a truce between the various supernatural sects, and he is the one holding the leash, whatever he actually is. He offered you a devil's bargain, become his regulators, his cleaners, the ones who handle the monsters that get too loud, and in exchange he would fix your broken lives. Never mind who actually broke them first. You left that office as changed men. You are no longer just survivors, you are deputized. And now, under the cover of an approaching storm on the docks, Something has broken loose from a container that doesn't exist, and the mayor is calling in his first debt. Now for a little bit of fiction. That was just the recap. 400 feet above the inlet's black water, a freezing gale whips the storm into icy sheets that would numb human skin in seconds, drowning the city lights in gray misery. The storm is approaching. But the observer up here has no skin. It is a creature of carbon fiber, lithium batteries, and remorseless logic. Its four rotors hum in perfect gyroscopic counterharmony, holding it steady against the wind like a mosquito pinned to a wall. It is an eye that never blinks, hanging in the dark. The signal travels instantly, miles away, piercing the thick, soundproof glass of a high-rise sanctuary. The room smells of ozone, cured leather, and the expensive, heavy notes of vanilla and sandalwood. The woman sitting in the ergonomic chair does not feel the bite of the wind. She is dressed for a boardroom war, not a storm. A structured jacket of midnight blue hangs over her shoulders, dark enough to swallow the shadows of the room. A slender silver chain rests against her throat, a single cold point of brightness catching the screen's glow. She only feels the smooth, sleek surface of the tablet in her lap. Her fingernails are manicured, painted with dark crimson points that look almost black in the low light, and they drift across the controls with the casual grace of a pianist, occasionally tapping against the glass with a sharp, rhythmic click that sounds less like plastic and more like bone. The glow from the screen illuminates the warm tone of her skin and the sharp, elegant lines of her face, framed by long, dark hair with a hint of deep color catching the light. On her screen, the world is stripped of its lies. It is not made of steel and rain. It is reduced to a simple, high-contrast spectrum: heat and void. The shipyard is a wash of dead blue. Life is nothing more than a fragile, jagged smear of orange. She watched the first spark die moments ago. A solitary warmth, a security guard walking his beat, was intersected by a walking patch of absolute zero. There was no struggle visible on the thermal feed. The void simply swallowed the light. It was not a clean death. A sudden, jagged spray of blinding white cascaded outward, blood so hot it registered as pure energy against the freezing air. At the sight of that white-hot burst, the woman's nostrils flared slightly, a sharp, involuntary reflex, as if she were trying to catch the scent of copper and fear across 5 miles of rain. The void did not linger. It moved on, leaving the orange smudge to flicker and spill across the pavement. Slowly, the heat failed. It faded from bright amber to dull gray, and finally to the same cold blue as the concrete. The light went out. The woman adjusts the throttle with a subtle, almost seductive caressing movement of her thumb. The drone buzzes lower, its camera panning across the maze of wet steel like a scavenger circling carrion. 4 new sparks have entered the frame. They are small, burning bright with adrenaline and ignorance, moving deeper into the shadows. They are heading straight for the sector where the first light died, straight toward the walking emptiness she helped unleash. She does not look away. She leans in, the ghostly blue light reflecting in her eyes, and as the 4 little embers move closer to the trap, the corner of her mouth curls up. The test has begun. For you 4, the rain is starting to pick up. The storm is coming in, so you have a bit of time before it's going to get significantly wet. You've prepared. You've got Colt's got you've got your ward up. Samuel, you have discern up, I believe. I don't believe anybody else put up second sight. And a couple of you have, if I remember correctly, Molotov cocktails, and I believe at least 1 or 2 guns. Colt, I know you handed out at least one gun, and I don't know if you kept one, but
I still have one, yeah.
yeah, cool. You are approaching through the containers. You got past the security gate because there was no one there. And you actually, I believe, if I remember correctly, you snipped through a different part of the fence. Yeah. But you have gotten into the area, and at least one of you saw through binoculars a leg just kind of fly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And as you kind of get to a part of this, these shipping containers, like it's a bit of a maze in here, so you are kind of creeping towards like where it starts to open up, and I'm going to tell you what you see, but you are able to see it before it is able to see you. So it is not immediately coming after you. For those of you who don't have second sight up or discern, you can tell something is wrong with this image, but basically what you see is just this massive figure kind of stumbling through between these container stacks. Looks kind of like a transient dock worker, but big and either bloated or just fat, or just like muscle with fat on top so that he can move stuff. He's a big man. And maybe just wearing too many layers of like filthy clothes against the cold. But you do sense a bit of wrongness from him. He moves with a bit of a stiff, jerking gait, like he's incredibly drunk or high or something. He's covered in grime and harbor muck, and the smell hits you. It's this thick, oily, if you can smell, I know at least one of you can't, but for those who can, it's a thick, oily stench of like low tide, diesel fumes, and unwashed body odor. But it does just look like a big, aggressive, sick-looking guy who shouldn't be here. Samuel, what you see is the harbor smell vanishes for a second. Like you get that first, and then as you look at him, you get more of a sense of like dry earth, like it's a dusty, choking scent. I can't remember if you can smell either, but your discern is allowing you to get it anyway. And you get this, when you look at it, it feels like you're pressing, like just looking at it feels like pressing your hand against dry ice. So it radiates this intense spiritual coldness that cuts through the humidity that's coming in on this storm. You can see that it's animated not by blood, but this like sluggish network of freezing pale blue light that's pulsing beneath gray skin. And when he kind of looks up and looks around, you can see that his eyes aren't reflecting any light. It's just a black void. And so you know that it is not human. That's the gist. And let's just roll initiative now, and then we have it. And then we have it.
Ah, balls.
What is initiative for this system again?
You roll a d10, and then you add
the total number of your dex and wit stats.
Yeah, do I have...
Yeah.
Excellent.
Correct?
Stats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Kelly, don't worry too much about your initiative. I'm sure you beat me.
Well, let's
Who got the
find
lowest
out.
off?
Okay.
And tends only explode with specialties.
Like the specialty. There you go.
Yeah.
8.
Cool.
Man, I don't know.
You guys rolled really well. Like
Ooh, I got
rolled a-
Rolled a
9.
10.
I rolled.
I got a 9.
I rolled 2.
so- So my total was 3.
I like that.
I rolled a 1.
Sweet. Excellent.
Yep.
You guys, his dex and wits is only 1. Get him.
It's not a smart cookie.
It's dex and wits, or the lower of one of those.
It's adding together.
Okay, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not Chronicles.
I just have no wits in all decks. What little has.
Fair.
I have 7 total. I
I'm
just
the other way
rolled
around.
Low.
Nice.
Actually, I got decent decks and a lot of wits.
Nice. Okay, there we go. So, what do you do upon seeing him? Until we get into the actual, like, he's noticed you and there's fighting stuff, unless you attack him, we won't go strictly in initiative order. So just, like, let me know what you're going to do, and then we'll go from there.
So this looks like somebody who's like without second sight. Like there is something wrong, but it's like somebody who looks very down on their luck, having a bad time, confused, maybe bad trip.
Yeah.
So
You are getting that sense of wrongness. I will tell you in mechanical terms is the sense of maybe you should turn your second sight on. You don't have to, but that, like, you're
I
getting that
remember
wrongness.
You gave us that option at the end of the. I remember you saying that there.
There's a mechanical way to like there's an option where I can let you just turn it on reflexively if something's like trying to affect you. This isn't necessarily trying to affect you, so I'm not saying, plus we're not in combat, so I'm not saying like you can turn it on reflexively to avoid a thing, but I'm giving you that sense of something is wrong and it's supernatural in nature.
And
Okay.
what was he doing?
He's stumbling right now, but kind of looking around, sniffs the air.
I think
There is blood like near him, so it's being washed away from the slight rain. But
I think Daniel's first instinct in this situation is to, even like with that weird sort of sense, is to kind of push any revulsion or anything aside for a moment and be like, try and approach him and see if he's okay. And then as I get closer, like that, he's going to move towards the guy hurriedly. Maybe take a look at like what's in his first aid kit and just be like, hey, are you all right?
okay, you go to approach. I'm going to say he gets a moment to do something before the rest of you go, but then we'll go back into initiative, unless you try and stop Daniel from walking over there.
Who's he close to? If I'm close up, I would probably try to grab him, assuming he doesn't just slip out of my hand.
Are you
Oh,
walking?
because you can see it. Right.
Are you walking past either of us?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Cool. I will also help. Can I use my deck specialty, Fast Hands?
Yeah, absolutely.
I won't
Can I use
resist.
my dex specialty?
Okay.
He's
Dad
not gonna resist,
reflexes
that's just
to grab
his-
the back of his
Well,
hoodie.
Todd, you're
Well,
you're sniping. Remember,
Yeah.
you can't use the force.
Dad reflexes.
But you're like
Throw a fishing
Oh.
line.
But you're
and
further
then
back.
pull up.
that's you use the
Or throw
perfect
a
cast.
fishing line.
Yeah, I'll make Kelly and Samuel roll to see if they notice and manage to grab you before you're out of
Gotcha.
their reach.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
What are we rolling then?
Because I think you just go, I have to help him kind of thing, and like just
Exactly.
walk forward. Yeah.
Perception and awareness or alertness? Alertness, probably.
Perception and alertness to notice, and then provided you succeed that, Dex and athletics to grab
2 at
forward.
9.
Yeah, you see him as he's starting to pass you, so you can without a penalty, roll your dex and athletics to try and grab him.
I failed. I rolled 2 10s and 2 1s.
You are too busy with your discern up, and you're like, what?
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, because you're the only one who doesn't see a human at this point.
I imagine Samuel's like,
Literally going, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Kelly.
Hi, Chris.
what?
Unless my difficulty was 4, I got 1 6 and a 1. The rest were 3 3 3 3 2 2 4 on 8
That's a lot
dice
of
with 2
threes.
specialties.
Cool.
Damn, Kelly.
1 6 and a 1.
All right. Yeah.
Is that a botch?
So
No,
it's just a fail because he
Just fail.
succeeded with the 6. But like, so one
yeah, I
one
didn't like
success with
push
the
him
6,
toward the
one one.
monster. Like, here you go.
Oh, they eat each other up. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm going to use. I'm trying.
As a trained professional, I am going to be approaching cautiously because I think this is
Absolutely, yep.
somebody who is not in a possible right state of mind. So I'm
Yep.
going to assess the situation while moving towards him, but will be making it obvious that I'm there.
Sounds good. Sorry, I'm just making notes of, so I can actually have this on the stats page, what people have bought, so that I can use them. Yay. Okay, cool. Okay, I am going to yeah, we're gonna see if he, first of all, notices you. It's not his strong suit, but it is better than his initiative.
Don't notice him, senpai.
You say that as she gets like, 8 successes or something stupid.
Oh, I know. I know.
Hurt them more.
That-
Hurt them more.
I did have to use one. That's a better one. Okay, he does notice you, so that's good for me. And you see his head turn, and I think up this close, Daniel can see the absolute void that's in this man's eyes. You've seen similar effects from drugs, but you're still getting that sense of this is not right in the back of your head, and you do know you've been asked to like come deal with a thing, so there is that.
Yeah. So now, would I be able to reflexively use second sight?
Absolutely, if you want to. So you have to spend a conviction for that.
Sure, let's do it.
Yeah. And so what you see, which is slightly different than discern, because discern gives you a few extra things. You see that he's actually the rain that's starting to come down a little bit harder now it's not like washing any dirt off. It's not really doing it. It's slicking skin that is gray. It's this uniform waterlogged gray, like the belly of a dead fish. And you realize that this creature isn't wearing layers of clothes. Its flesh is hideously bloated with seawater and gas and bursting the seams of like tattered coveralls that he's wearing. And when he turns towards you, his jaw is slack and the tendons have kind of snapped and it's just swaying uselessly. And there are wounds on his arms, these deep tears, but he's not bleeding. There's a thick black like ichor that's slowly oozing out of him. He is not alive, and he's not human. And he is going to try and grab you. So he sees you, turns to you, and tries to rush you. Where's my... There we go. Okay, right. That's just that. Excellent. You can try and dex and athletics out of the way since you were approaching cautiously, and he doesn't move fast, but he does move relentlessly.
I want to use bluster,
Yeah.
so I can replace my defensive roll with that.
Cool. Yeah.
If I
Do it.
can risk a conviction. Let's do this.
Do
I'm gonna
it.
yell, Hey, stop!
Do I have a roll against that or no?
It's just my defense roll.
Okay, cool. 3, 4.
Does adaptable count?
Yeah, sure. Since you turned on second sight and you're suddenly realizing that this is definitely a monster of some variety, you have to adapt quickly. So sure.
Sounds good. That'll be 5.
Nice.
Damn.
Okay, he starts to rush you almost like almost like he's a defensive linebacker rushing a quarterback. Like he gets down and he starts to like his shoulder forward, trying to essentially tackle you, and he stumbles a little when you say no and use bluster. So you can tell it affected him, but he does get through it, and he is going to grapple you. He does. Where is the thing? Yeah, actually, he's just going to grapple you. He doesn't do any damage this round, but he does have you in his grip. He is slimy. Very
Okay.
slimy. Yeah.
Does that make it easier to get out?
It might. But you will have. I'll give you a bonus on the escape grapple check for that.
Sweet.
But it is your turn because we're going to now start at the top of the initiative. So it's your turn, and then we'll go through, and the rest of you can act.
Is it time for fight music?
It is time for fight music. Let's go.
All right.
Okay, I need to get out of here. So, I don't know what the best way to get out of a fight is here, or get out of a grapple.
For this, probably it's more like squirming out of his grip than it is trying to like fight him for strength. As soon as he grabs you, you can feel he is strong. You are not going to match him strength for strength, but he is slimy. So if you use your dex and athletics, I will let you use that to try and get out.
Sounds good. I'm gonna throw willpower in on that because, oh damn, I made a
for it.
mistake and need to
I made an
back up out
oopsie.
of this. I felt it was fitting. It was what how would Daniel do? Oh, nice. Oh, I wish I had a specialty there. So with the willpower, that's 5.
Nice. Well, you beat my 3, so you do manage to slick your way out. Are you trying to go up out of his arms or down to the ground?
Down. That's up. Yeah.
He like
Squeeze too tight. Yeah.
Yeah.
trying to hold the
Right.
soap, and you just go up in the air.
Right.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
No, you could go down and back up. Just
Cool. You absolutely can do that. You can back away a bit. You're probably so I think, Colt, your ward is the number of yards in zeal, right? Like your zeal in yards.
Yeah,
I mean?
so it's only like 9 feet.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you can manage to back up into Colt's ward if you want. You have a rough sense of where it is. You can kind of feel that energy, even though it is technically invisible, or at the very least, yeah, it's more invisible when he isn't doing it, but you have a sense of where it is. So you can back up that
Yeah.
way if you want, or you can do something else. Backing up,
I'm backing up that way. Yep.
Cool.
It's just like, oh, whoop, this wasn't. I made a mistake.
Cool. Can you also give me a stamina roll, difficulty of 6, please?
Fail, not a botch.
Cool. You are. You take a point of lethal damage as the ichor from his body starts to burn your skin.
Is that visible even to the others?
His skin is starting to smoke. Yeah.
And it's
You
French
can,
for some
however,
reason.
you can, however, with your movement backwards, try and use your clothing to try and get it off the parts of your skin that's visible. It's mostly your hands at this point.
Yeah,
just with the having
absolutely.
to get out. Yeah. So yeah, you won't take any more damage, but yeah, you do take that 1 point. All right.
That's what I get for trying to give the guy a hug.
Right? Toxic
Beat him at
hugs.
his own game. Bite him.
God. Please don't. I just use all of the something good happens so that you don't die. Okay, cool. All right, Samuel.
Seeing the Daniel's skin soaking, I'm gonna risk eviction and cast Burden on this thing because I don't want to touch it either.
Fair. No touchy.
No, I was like, I'm gonna go cleave it. And I saw that. You know what? No, I'm not. I'm just gonna sit back here and make it sit still.
Okay.
Stamina and zeal. I'm gonna risk a conviction because
Fair. Yeah.
Wait.
What is that? Is that? Okay, so it's your difficulty is my stamina +3. Is it? I think.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sure
Your
he's only
difficulty
got
is
one or two.
11.
This fucking.
So you need 10s and you need at least 2 10s before you get
Wait,
one
you're
success.
using an edge?
Attempting to. I got I got no success.
You know what you can add to edge rolls?
I will let you risk more conviction if you want, because I didn't learn that as you were rolling. So if you would like to risk more conviction to roll more dice, you can. You don't have to.
I risked only one anyway, so it wasn't a botch. It was going to be one either way.
Cool. All right. Yeah, he's got a lot of stamina. So what do you do to try and burden him anyway?
I was like the light in his eyes try to flare up brighter, and he's looking like it's still moving. Oh no!
Yep. Cool. All right. Good attempt. Todd, you're sniping from the back. What do you do?
Oh, so looking through the scope and practicing proper trigger safety. The way I picture it, like he's not like 5 feet behind the others. Maybe folks, it's been like November since we played.
You were like up on a truck.
Is he like up on a
Yeah.
a crate, like a shipping
or something
I
like
think,
that?
yeah.
yeah,
Something?
I think you were up on you were up on something. I can't remember what. So
He's within voice range, but not like within.
yeah, so you're not inside Colt's ward because you're too far away from that
Yeah.
but it's fine because you're further back. But you are up. I think what I said was you couldn't get to the top of a shipping container because they're too tall, but you could get there were some smaller crates and like a truck and you were on top
like
of that, something like
the
that.
flatbed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I kind of picture him on the back of like one of the like shipping trucks, like the flatbeds, and resting the rifle like over the cab of it.
Yeah, you absolutely had time to set all this up because the one person you knew was here was killed before you even got here. And he wasn't moving very fast. So you had time to set up whatever you need, basically.
So looking through the scope, I see Daniel smoking a little bit.
Yep, after being hugged by this creature.
Jeez. There's going to be some hesitation
Okay.
because even though we're sent here to do something, just shooting like a person down on his luck feels...
Yeah, because you see the human. You do feel
Super.
that wrongness, but you see the human.
Active. He wouldn't just be like, okay, gonna activate. It's reflexive, right? Like it doesn't cost
You can, yeah.
around or...
No, it doesn't. Yeah, basically, it's like an optional rule that I can say you can do it reflexively. Most of the time, that's used for, say, defensive measures. So if somebody's trying to get into your head or something like that. But
Or if you think something's wrong.
I'm absolutely fine for you to turn on
Okay.
right now, and it lasts the rest of the scene. So
All right, so getting the double or second guessing himself, he's going to like activate it, especially after the smoking, and look through the scope again.
yeah.
And upon
So you see
seeing
the monster now.
the monstrosity,
Yeah.
immediately like forget the trigger discipline and everything, and kind of like gasp and like just pull the trigger at center mass and be like, oh shit,
Fantastic.
as the shot rings out.
Kelly, do you remember A, what kind of gun you gave him, and B, what he rolls for that?
It's actually the other way around. Todd gave me a gun. So
Hunting rifle
Right.
hunting rifle
Yeah.
and shotgun.
So
Right.
off the top of my head, I believe a hunting rifle is 7 dice of damage after you hit.
Okay, and then it's just Dex and firearms to
Yeah, it's
hit?
dex and firearms, and then every success after the first adds to your total. If you're using a scope, it does some additional stuff too, though.
Cool. And remember that called shots, like to the head or something. I know you said center mass this time, but just for future, called shots to the head are a greater difficulty. But you do have a scope, so I think that might negate
Probably
it a bit.
offsets it, yeah.
Would I be look up Chronicles or something else for the...
So we're not
Some-
playing Chronicles of
yeah.
Darkness, so you are going to use...
That's fair.
I mean, you can look it up if you want, but I'm just...
It's not going to help.
It's
Probably not.
going to give you guns that are way less powerful, I'll tell you that.
Fair.
Difficulty
up the
8.
core.
Oh no.
But we'll roll with what Kelly
So
said
just
for
roll
now?
roll dex and firearms, difficulty of... Ooh,
Oh, I got a dot in firearms. Look out.
I feel like a scope reduces the difficulty.
yeah, I'm just trying to find it right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I was wrong. It
So-
actually is eight dice of damage for a rifle.
Moly. Okay,
Nice.
so-
But so you're gonna roll dex and firearms first. But Jen, if you want
Yeah.
to add difficulty for, well, I mean, there are floodlights here, aren't there?
Yeah, so don't worry about difficulty for like environment at this point. You're shooting center mass. So I'm gonna say, at least unless Kelly finds something that says differently, I'm gonna say your scope reduces your difficulty by 2. So normally you'd be doing a difficulty of 6. So we're gonna do difficulty of 4 to
Holy shit.
shoot him center mass.
I'll spend willpower if
Okay,
I
so
can.
that'll give you an automatic success.
Yep. And I can't
Get
dodge
out of
this.
here, one. Get out of here.
Well, that's
Oh, but you said 4?
difficulty
I said
4.
difficulty 4. Yep. No, 1 subtract, remember? So
So basically,
4 is
Cal.
total.
Yeah.
5 with the willpower.
Okay.
Cool.
With the 1 subtracted.
4 with the willpower.
yeah, cool.
Yes, I
So,
did that. right. Yes.
Yeah. So then
So-
3 extra, right?
So 3 beyond the first success. So you add your gun's damage rating of 8. You're going to roll 11 dice of damage at difficulty 6.
Yeah.
Oh boy. I pulled out the dice for this one, folks. Come on. Oh, there's 10s in there. Better
They do
than
not
no ones.
They do
Difficulty
not
8.
explode. No, difficulty 6.
Oh, difficulty 6.
Yeah, damage is difficulty 6. Unless there's some weird thing.
This 7 successes.
Cool.
Holy
Cool, cool, cool,
crap.
cool.
4 of them were 10s. Imagine if 10s exploded.
They do if you have a
damage.
specialty in like center mass.
Hmm?
If you took a specialty in like doing damage with guns, maybe. And this is where Jen breaks our hearts.
Doing
with-
damage with guns in contrast to healing with guns. Live,
I see you've also
Daniel,
played
live.
Mage the Ascension.
Yeah. Just a little.
So, Cal, can you roll me perception and alertness? Actually, everyone can. Everyone can roll me perception and alertness.
Oh, I'm concerned.
Guess who just
now.
put those things up recently?
Does
well,
detail-oriented
recently, as in
apply to
November.
this?
You can spend willpower if you want.
What is with ones on my perception rolls? That's 0. If the
Colt,
difficulty,
you hear the bang and you turn and you look and
I'm
to
still
where the gun was firing.
I did it again, and I rolled 2 successes and 2 ones.
Do
What was the
does
difficulty?
6.
discerning count?
Yes.
5.
Nice. Nice. Okay, so
both got
Samuel,
5.
you and Colt hear the gun fire, and you both turn to look at Todd firing the gun because just instinct. Todd and Daniel, you both watch as the bullet enters this creature and does not seem to hurt it.
Who sees this? Daniel and
Both
Todd?
you and Daniel.
Me and you, buddy.
Yeah. Yep.
The one shooting and the one closest. That makes sense, actually.
Yep.
So, like, the bullet just goes and just like nothing?
It's like you shot into jelly,
and then
like
the bullet
Jell-O.
didn't exit.
and then the bullet didn't exit. So it went into him. And mechanically, I will tell you, it did some damage. It did not do a lot of damage.
So no exit splatter.
No exit splatter. Nothing, like a little bit of, Daniel, you see this more because you're closer, and you know to look for it. A little bit of that kind of black ichor seeps out, but it's not like it's a wound, really. It's a hole in this jello mass. I will also allow both of you two, because you saw this, to roll intelligence or wits and occult or firearms. Weirdly.
Both. I have a dot in occult and a dot in firearms.
Yay.
I have neither, so
So roll it with firearms, but with a +1 difficulty. So Todd, you'll be at difficulty 6, and Daniel is difficulty 7.
7 wits. Does adaptive count for whatever this roll
Yes, absolutely does.
is? Okay. 2.
I've been rolling 10s that don't do anything. 3 successes.
Nice. Both of you, between the Hermit's notebook that gave you, I think, gave Todd that dot of occult, possibly, and just like general knowledge, you think that if shooting the body didn't do much, you might want to try the head. Might not work, but it is another target. Or it might just need other things, like those Molotov cocktails that you have.
Can who has those?
I think.
I have
Samuel?
one, I think, or 1 or 2.
Yeah.
I got one of them.
Can we talk out of turn? I forget.
You can absolutely talk out of turn. Like, not have full, lengthy conversations, but you can talk.
No soliloquies.
I'm just gonna shout back. It's like I'm just gonna shout back, go for the head, the head, as I'm scrambling away from this thing.
Yeah, cool. Colt, you turn back to see Daniel like scrambling backwards, shouting, "Go for the head!" Daniel's inside your ward now.
All right. Daniel's there. Samuel, you haven't run up, right? You're still with me?
Yeah, I'm still with you.
Fucking hell. What am I going to hit it in that? What did you give me weapon-wise, Todd? It's been a month. Is it a shotgun?
Yes. Yeah, I remember loading up both and being like,
Okay, let's do it. Shotgun, I'm just going to aim and fire.
Yep, sounds good.
All right,
used a shotgun before.
So, called shot is extra difficulty.
Okay, what's
But-
my difficulty? Then +2?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
what
so
it is.
that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I bought up my firearms. I'm going to spend a willpower because I'm not a fool. And I
Yep.
am going to... Is it trying to dodge? Can I use fast hands as a specialty? Actually, I need to know.
It is
Can I
not
use
trying
fast...
to dodge.
Okay.
It is no.
Okay. Then 3 successes on the initial shot, followed by a
Okay.
shotgun is 8 dice of damage. Is there anything special about a shotgun in Old World? There is not. God, I missed the...
there's
the-
not. Was
Is
it
it,
shotgun?
I'm assuming it's still lethal damage, though, right?
It's still lethal damage, yeah.
Still lethal because.
Okay, so that's
yeah.
10 dice of lethal damage. In Chronicles of Darkness, you get like additional like explosion, like your dice reroll more.
I remember that rule for the shotguns in Chronicles.
fucking
Like they
kidding me?
exploded on an 8.
I got
Yeah.
3 1s on my damage dice.
You heal it.
I heal it for I do 1 point of damage to it on difficulty of 7.
If we botch a damage roll, do we heal it?
No, maybe. Who knows?
The proper response is, Cal, don't
No.
give the storyteller ideas.
That's what it's
Yeah, see,
something.
this is why I haven't used all my
that's what
Hurt the
Hurt the
Moors,
More is
'cause-
for.
So you aim. It's a good shot, but it just something. Maybe it's the fact that it's more of a like a bit. Well, it's a shotgun shell, but it kind of it isn't as focused as a like rifle shell. So it hits him in the head, but it seems to more like try and spread and do a bit of damage in like a slightly wider range than a rifle shot would. So his head just kind of snaps back, and then it looks like he's peppered with gunpowder, but that's about it.
Please tell me this gun doesn't have...
And now it's his turn.
Ah, shit.
It's birdshot instead. Oops.
I was about to say birdshot. Salt.
So he
It's
did
salt
like
rounds.
a bobblehead.
Salt rounds. Womp womp. Okay, what is he going to do? He is going to try and rush you.
You need 8
think it's willpower.
successes on stamina, actually.
On stamina. Ooh.
I am pretty darn sure. I will double check that real
I'm a little concerned because I have an idea how big that pool is now.
A few.
Ward.
It's a few. Doesn't have many stats. I mean, some of them are significant.
So you're allowed 1 roll. If you do not succeed,
Yep.
it costs a willpower every time you try.
Right. Okay. Cool. What am I? Right. I was.
8 successes, though. That is dope.
Is it cumulative?
It is. It absolutely is.
I don't
Like
believe
they
so.
can try multiple
No,
turns?
no, it's one roll to try and get 8 successes, and I have to then spend a willpower to attempt in the future if I fail. That is.
Damn.
Actually, no. I'm gonna use a hurt them more to let my specialty apply.
So another
fuck
thing
you,
that
that's why.
is pretty obvious to Jen, but I just want to state it for everybody else. If I am, I can shoot and still attack while this thing is coming at me like this, but it can also shoot me. It only keeps it out.
Yeah, so-
like it could throw a car through the ward.
Yep. So
Really?
Oh yeah.
Or
so I
a
used to
shipping
hurt them more.
container.
But it
I
can't
used to
hug
hurt
you.
them more, and I got a. Technically, I got 8 successes, and then I got a single one. So I got 7 successes and failed. And that was
got
with
that-
re-rolling 3 10s because I used to hurt them more to make my specialty apply.
Just holding out my hand, a little bit of blood coming down.
Magneto.
No, I'm the new 11.
So
12.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Kelly, give me a Dex and Athletics roll difficulty of 6. Actually, no, difficulty of 5, because you see this coming.
Okay, does the specialty fast hands or impacts matter?
Impacts applies.
Okay, what is with my fucking dice?
We have 3
Flat.
something good happens, but
Flat fail.
all right, cool. I don't think this is worth it. Something good happens, but you watch as this creature. Actually, I think you're the only one without second sight up at this point. So still looks like a man to you, but he hits with not man strength. He hits with truck strength, and you feel it in the ward, and it actually makes you take a couple steps back. You don't lose your balance, but you do take a couple steps back, as just the sense of it through your ward, which is connected to you, makes you back up.
He's a big boy.
Yeah. But he does bounce off your ward, and because he was coming at it with not speed, but that strength, and he stumbles back himself and roars. And that's his turn because he is slow. Back to the top. Daniel, you're up. The ward has held though, so you're good there.
Okay. I'm going to hold my action.
Okay.
I'm not sure how that works in this system, but basically,
Yeah, it's
can
kind of
use-
loosey goosey anyway. So
I can use bluster in place of any defensive role, and even for other people. But it follows the same rules, so that is my action. So I'm
Okay.
just trying to get prepared to use that again.
okay, so you're being protective, is what you're doing. Yeah, cool. All right, totally fair. Which is good when the creature comes at the end of the round and then might.
I will be staying frontline though with
Sure. Yeah.
whoever
So
is
yeah, you
up there.
Yeah, you saw as this creature kind of, I'm going to say, smushed against this invisible wall and bounced off it. And then for a moment, you feel the ward kind of back up past you just a little bit, and you realize that Colt took a couple steps back, so you take a couple steps back just to stay in the ward. And the rain gets harder. Samuel, your turn.
Oh. So I have a rules question. What happens if I only have 1 point of conviction left and I spend it?
0 conviction
You
means
die.
that you become filled with like a sense of
Ennui.
despair and depression, ennui. It's not great to do that.
Okay.
Sounds like a normal day.
I mean, it's, you know, if you do something that then gives you conviction back, which I honestly can't remember all the specific things that do that. So if you think you've done something that can do that, then great. In a fight, I think it's harder, but actually,
Yeah,
I will
might
give
be.
one to Daniel for trying to be a redeemer and trying to hug the creature. So you get a point of conviction.
Take it. Yay! I also got one from risking the.
It wasn't. Yeah.
I added it back for risking the when I used bluster as well already.
Perfect. Yeah, no, yeah, you tried to give the monster a hug and it wasn't reciprocated, but you stayed true to yourself by trying to help first, so you get a point for that.
I'll take it. Thank you.
Yeah.
I've already risked conviction, so I'm just reading.
I will let you guys risk conviction multiple times this scene because it's scary.
Oh, cool. Then I'm gonna do something stupid
Yeah.
and do that.
Do it.
Do it.
I'm gonna use cleave.
Actually, I'm gonna use one of your something good happens to let you guys risk
Good.
conviction as many times as you want this scene.
Cool.
I built a monster, so I'll give
kidding.
you guys that something good.
Sweet.
I'm sure he doesn't heal every turn. We'll be fine.
It's true. Yeah. So what's
Wait.
Samuel doing?
How many hurt the morts do you have left?
14.
It could heal.
I'm giving
14
her
times.
ideas.
I don't like that.
Wait until we unlock his second stage.
Don't
And the music
Third
changes.
stage.
And the music changes.
don't do that.
All right,
And then
do
a
the
health
thing,
bar
Traz.
appears at the bottom of the.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out where I read this earlier. Where did it go?
Remember,
Oh,
we're learning. This is our only our second counter with the fight with a supernatural thing. So we need to make a lot
It's-
of mistakes. We're baby hunters.
It's true. Yeah. That's the point. I tried to make this scary for you guys.
Cool. So I have to make a brawl in dexterity and brawl. What he's going to do is summon like a cloth wrap to wrap around his hand, almost like a boxer, and that's going to be his
Okay.
weapon for cleave.
Awesome.
I'm going to use a will.
Love
I'm going to
it.
use a
What are
willpower.
you doing, Traz? You could literally pull off an Anami tie.
I didn't have a tie for this character. I thought
literally
about it
haven't-
after the
He
fact.
could also.
My tie's in a
Throw a
tote somewhere. I
Molotov.
don't know where it's at. I'm a little mad.
You know what? You're not wearing your tie because it's wrapped around your fist.
That's right.
Perfect.
And you're angry because you have to work overtime.
What a way to make a living.
That's the best curse energy technique. What is
Yeah.
my difficulty though?
It's cleave, right? So let me just. I have it written down. So let me.
It says roll dex and brawl is normal. And it does
Okay.
additional +2 damage.
Okay. So as normal is So yeah, I don't think you have to. Right. With cleave, I think what we were doing, because you don't have to roll to activate it. It's part of your like fighting roll, is that you can risk conviction on the fighting roll, even though it's like a dex and brawl roll and not like a virtue roll.
Okay.
And
So it's an extra die then. Or is it?
yeah, it's an extra die on your
Okay.
dex and brawl. And then you can, if you succeed, then you gain it back, kind of thing. And so it's a dex and brawl, and it's normal difficulty. So we're gonna say difficulty is 6.
Dex. Okay. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. So oh god. Or no, that's dex and brawl. I know how to do math. I don't know how to do. That's 6 dice. Okay.
Wee.
Oh, thank God.
Also, I'm
We'll
gonna take this
send roll
moment.
for this.
Only if you have a specialty in. Actually, no, because it's an edge. Right? Yeah, I will let you reroll for that. I will take this moment to let you all know, or remind you all, that for you guys, I'm not using aggravated damage because that would kill you. I mean, like straight up kill you rather than just lethal kill you. Lethal's bad enough. But for supernaturals, especially in certain situations, I am counting ag as ag. And some of those situations involve cleave.
We're just regular people. We don't take ag. We're not supernatural. We're human.
Yep.
He's
You
just a
just take
little
it.
guy.
That's 5 successes, and I actually did find my tie.
Nice.
Thank you.
Good. Okay. You head up and you smack it. You throw a punch at this creature. Where are you trying to hit it?
How big is this thing?
You do have to go outside of Colt's ward to do it too.
Yeah.
When you're looking at it, not normally, so like discern or second sight, probably like a good 7 feet tall and like round. Not
Could I uppercut its? Could I
strictly round,
upper?
more
is
like-
it is it too tall for me to uppercut? I guess would be the question.
How tall are you? Like
Just jump
6 foot?
and yell tiger uppercut.
Yeah,
Probably like
that's the way
just
it works.
under 6, I think.
Cool. Yeah, you can do it. Without any additional difficulty anyway. So yeah, you absolutely you run up, you go to uppercut it, and he's also stumbling a bit, so he's kind of slouched somewhat. So you can absolutely uppercut him in the head. And you did 5 successes. And
And
you
I
are
do
going to
have the
roll
merit that's
your
good right,
strength.
which is an extra. Yeah, it's an additional 2 dice because I have good right as one of my merits.
Nice. Is that 2 dice to damage?
2 dice of
Did it
damage,
say?
plus an additional 2 dice
Cool.
from cleave. Then you said strength.
Okay, strength plus your 2 from cleave, plus your 2 from good right hook, or whatever, good right, whatever it is, plus 4. So your strength plus 8.
So 10 dice. Okay. And what do I need to get?
Yeah.
6s?
You need to get 6s.
I believe in you. I probably shouldn't, but I
That
do.
was actually probably my
Time to
best
botch.
roll. No.
Did
That's
he
6
mention that his-
successes.
6 successes. Nice.
and his tie's made out of silver.
That doesn't help.
We tried.
I mean fire.
I mean,
However,
borax.
Salt.
give me a perception and alertness check, and Daniel and Colt can too, since you're right there.
Does
Actually, Todd, you can
detail-oriented
too
apply?
if you're looking through the scope.
Oh right, yeah.
4 successes.
Nice.
That's a lot of
Difficulty
ones.
6, yeah.
1.
No successes.
Oh.
God damn it.
3.
Cool. So Samuel, you're too busy being like, yeah, I punched him. It was great. And the rest of you see this like flare of energy come up from where Samuel's fist connects, and as this creature, his head is thrown back, and as it comes forward, his jaw is just gone.
Holy shit.
That did
He was
significant
barely
damage.
using it. Oh.
Yeah. He is
More of
not.
that!
He is not significantly hurt, but he is significantly damaged. All right, and Todd, you're up next. After you see that, you watch as the head comes kind of back into your scope frame, and his jaw is just gone, the bottom half of it. It's just like a gaping hole. There's ichor now, like coalescing at this space in his throat.
Well, I aim for the hole where his mouth was.
Cool. Yeah. All right. Called
That's
shot.
technically his head, right?
Yep. That's technically. Yeah. It's close enough
enough.
anyway. Yeah. So called shot and your scope. I believe, cancel each other out? Because, Kelly, did I say it was +2 difficulty for you or +3?
+2.
+2, yeah. So your scope and the called shot cancel each other out. So feel free to roll me your dex and firearms at a difficulty of 6.
Oh, running out of willpower, but I'm gonna spend that willpower. Come on. I know where to spend XP after this. Oh, a 10. The 10s that don't do it. Oh, 1. Bad one. It would have been 5 if it wasn't for that meddling. Wait. It is 5 because of the willpower. Would have been 6 without the meddling one.
Very
rolled
good. Very good. Okay.
9 10s.
Okay.
So I think I need to start getting specialties this game.
You need to start getting 4 dice or 4 dots in something so they can get a specialty.
In everything, yeah.
In everything, yeah, absolutely. Just 4 in everything. That's
Just 4 in
easy
everything.
enough, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool. And roll me plus or yeah, your 8 plus 4. Yeah. Math.
And then 4. And then is there any like mechanic where I remove them before I roll? Like soak and am I mixing
No,
up
I do soak. I do soak
and
on my
then
side.
oh, you manually do it each time, just like the vampire games we right.
Yep.
It was this much? Yes. Oh, that's some 1s. And the difficulty for the damage roll was
6. Always 6.
always 6, unless otherwise noted. Oh. Well, the 1s are catching up.
Don't let them.
Okay. So 4 total.
Cool. That would be math. It definitely looks like it hurts more than your first shot. He's still going though. Colt, you're up.
Fuck. Shot did not. I guess I will rack another round and let's go for 2. Call shot to the head again. Willpower again. Let's go.
Yep.
Did Samuel back up? Samuel, are you still in the way?
In the way of a shotgun, he'll be fine.
You punched, but you could
Yeah.
you could move at least a little bit away or back into Colt's ward. You have that space.
Probably if I could move back, I would have moved
Yeah.
back immediately.
Yeah, get out of his attack of opportunity range.
Yep.
Okay. Well, fast hands does not apply. But that's still
No.
4 successes on the shot. 5
Cool.
successes, sorry, with the willpower. So that
Nice,
is
nice.
12 dice of damage.
Yep.
And maybe I won't... Oh! You said it was difficulty 8. Think everything I rolled was an 8,
Oh.
though.
Called shot to the head. Yeah.
I
Go
know
for it.
I rolled like a bunch of 8s, 9s, and 10s, so...
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Just do it.
It's going to heal anyway, so... plus, I'm going to roll all 1s on the damage. So that's going to be great. That's going to be... Are you fucking kidding me? Well, I don't heal it, but that's a flat fail on damage.
Cool. That's good because I soaked with 7 successes.
Just
Yay.
blam.
I was gonna say that if if you had rolled really well, the penalty for not remembering that whether or not it was difficulty or whether or not you had 8s was that I was going to use a hurt the more to reroll, and then I didn't need to. So,
Hey,
yay.
I'm just happy to help, really. Just trying to make your life easier, Jen.
Right. Yay.
Is his appearance
however, I
lower
am-
for all the pellets in his face?
Oh yeah, his appearance 0 is now -1.
No, I shoot him and he gets
Squidward.
handsomer.
And you shot him and he got more.
Oh
That's
no!
handsome.
Handsome Squidward.
It got prettier. Oh dear. Okay.
Thank you for the XP chat. I'm assuming that's for us.
Yep. Oh, also because I forgot. Samuel, can you roll me stamina? Difficulty 6.
Stamina, one might say.
Right.
Samuel.
You got
I know, I was
five
trying to
stamina,
parse that
right?
too, Jen, and it wasn't working for me either. It's like, how to make this
No.
I got 3 successes.
Nice. Okay, so you don't you don't start burning from the toxic ichor from punching him in the head. Yay.
That tie really helped.
tie one on?
Good tie, or was
You
it a good
did,
tie?
yeah.
You can invent Thai boxing.
I don't have enough oof
Right.
for that.
Okay.
I'm fresh out.
Shut up, Todd.
I wish we had a radio to be like, you could call that Thai boxing. Over.
Didn't we have
No.
No, we didn't.
Maybe you
Cal,
have
I'm waiting
one.
for the. We need constant dad puns from Todd as commentary for the battle.
It's true.
We have a group call open with earbuds. So it just
Group
sounds
call.
like an Xbox Live group chat.
It's just the most racist stuff coming over that chat
Oh.
for some reason.
Noob killer _ 42069. What are you doing in the chat?
That's literally just Witness's new HunterNet handle.
Okay.
I like that one in the chat. Samuel's a TIE fighter.
What did I roll? That is the question. Right.
You
yes.
mentioned something about spending a drama bomb, and that's where we
Yes,
lost
right.
you.
I spent a drama bomb so that none of you can see exactly what's about to happen, which is unfortunate for you all. But
It's fine.
the creature roars in like frustration and rage and rushes forward, and Colt, you brace yourself thinking he's going to try and come at your ward again. And instead he slams into the stack of storage containers next to you, and the top one falls towards you. I need a Dex and Athletics off of everyone, difficulty of 8.
So definitely should use willpower, is what you're telling me right now.
Yeah, those things only weigh. Okay, Google. How much does a shipping container weigh?
I was like, how much do those things weigh? They're...
Empty or full.
Oh, how?
Use stamina and strength instead of dex.
I'm using a willpower.
Oh.
Is Todd in the blast range?
5,000? 5,000.
5,000 pounds.
Empty?
Empty. Because it's solid
Empty,
steel.
yeah.
You
Nice.
said difficulty 8?
Difficulty 8.
I'm assuming impacts counts?
Impacts counts, yes, absolutely it does.
Is
That's
this
4
for those
successes at
three?
difficulty 8.
Nice.
Oh, wait, 5. I
Is
spent a
Todd rolling
willpower.
this?
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I didn't say
Yeah.
I spent a willpower. So
Still 4
did you?
successes.
so 4. I'm gonna do 4. I'm gonna do 4. Oh no!
Okay.
Incoming.
Four for you. Todd, you don't have to roll. Well, actually, roll me Dex and Athletics, but your difficulty is 6. It's not to avoid being hit by this, but it's to avoid the fallout from it.
Yeah, because it's gonna Make a. Oh, gee, 6. Good thing it's a 6. Let me tell you. 3 6s and no 1s.
And real quick,
3 successes.
while you're calculating that, hello Raid, good to see you there, Game Master Eric and all of your Raid guides. We are fighting a monster as normal people, and Jen, we're doing it on a boat full of shipping containers, and Jen just threw one at us, and Google says that's 5,000 pounds. So let's see whether or not we're going to survive. Back to you, Jen.
I thought it was a
Todd,
monster that we had to worry about.
Yeah. Todd, you will be able to avoid. You can like close your eyes from the dust cloud that's about. I mean, it's wet, so it's more like mud cloud that kind of gets sprayed in your direction. But that whole, you're not going to be affected by this. Okay. So
That's nice.
Yeah. Actually, it's probably just that. I'm gonna roll this just to see. Okay. I would like each of you to roll me 1d10 and tell me what you get. Not Todd. Todd, you're fine. 4. Okay.
I got a 10.
Nice.
Ooh.
Okay. You 3 look up as you realize he's hit the stack of shipping containers, and you hear the metal scream as something snaps, and this wall of steel appears to be hurtling down to meet you on the ground. And you all scramble. None of you get crushed. Samuel, you are unfortunately the closest, so you are going to take I'm going to call it 3 levels of lethal damage from the blast as it hits the ground.
Ow.
And it throws you in the direction of the monster, because you are on that side of it. Daniel, you are also going to take 3 lethal, but it is going to, because of the way you dodged out of the way, it is going to send you further away from the monster than Samuel. I will let you spend a something good happens to have reversed that with Samuel if you so choose.
Jen,
Let's do it.
Not the damage, but just the direction.
Let's do it.
he
Yep,
had
okay.
used his action defensively. Would that help them?
That's
In
why I'm
any
letting
way?
him spend the something good happens.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. That's why. Helps if I remember what the number was before I deleted it. I accidentally made you spend 2 for a second there, but all right.
fine.
So Daniel, you are now closer to the monster. Samuel, you are further away, but you do take the same amount of damage. Colt, you head the other direction and manage to clear it entirely. You only take 1 level of lethal as you kind of scooted back, and you have the impact, so you stay on your feet, but you do like take that blow as you feel it hit the ground with a resounding crash. It splits open like an egg, and a bunch of contents come out. Other crates, smashed boxes, that sort of thing. Todd, you witness all of this, and you see the kind of shockwave that comes off of it and hits them, and you manage to close your eyes and just kind of brace yourself, and you're fine. The monster is still there. And we're back around to Daniel.
I'm going to try and get up. I'm going to spend a willpower to no longer ignore my wound penalties for the scene, because I am
Can do. Yep.
I'm dangerous. I'm in danger, and I'm going to just try and put some distance between me and the thing, and like head back towards the group a little bit if I can. I'm not sure if it's blocking it though.
Yeah, you know roughly where Samuel is because you basically tossed him in a direction. But there is, you will have to go around the shipping container. Luckily, this isn't D&D, so there's no attack of opportunity in his space or anything like that. But you do basically have to like come from one side of the monster to the other to go
Cool.
reach the others. But you can get around the corner of the fallen shipping container.
And I'm getting ready to use bluster again. Or
Cool.
try to.
Yep. Absolutely. You come around the corner of the shipping container and the one that's smashed, and Samuel's picking himself off the ground, and it is his turn. As you watch Daniel come around the corner.
Well, I'm going to stick by Daniel. I'm going to get the cocktail out, but not light it until the monster comes around the corner. And wait for it.
Sounds good. In which case, Todd, your turn.
Are any friends not moving?
You can see all of your friends. They are all upright and moving. Daniel looks a little rough as he comes around the corner, but then he kind of straightens and seems to be injured, but moving okay. That's the willpower speaking for you. And the monster is now on the other side of a shipping container, and you can't see him. Actually, you can actually kind of see his head, but not well. It'll be an extra difficulty if you wanted to shoot him in the head, but you could try.
Are we on the shipping dock? Or are we actually on a boat?
Yes.
I figured we were like on the shipping area of the dock.
Yeah, it's more like a platform where the boats drop off.
Yeah.
The shipping containers.
Does that mean
so there are
there's
berths for the
cranes
boats, but
and
you're not on a
those-
boat. Yep. Absolutely.
You're very
it does.
clever. You're very clever.
Would there happen to be any of these cranes and hooks above us? Say,
Perhaps
or
holding
perhaps
any
I could spend
$10,000.
Perhaps I could spend Fool's Luck, activate Fool's Luck to possibly asking for a friend.
All right. Asking for a friend. Remind me how Fool's Luck works.
I will.
First, you take a fool.
First you take
And then
me.
There's four of
And
us.
then you
Which
make 'em
one?
lucky. Edges. Fool's Luck. You know what's nice about some PDFs? They open in the last page you were looking. So,
Yep.
system. If the hunter's life or ability to carry on the mission is significantly and immediately at risk, you can use the edge. So I guess Todd's life isn't.
I would consider your collective lives are.
Or if the mission is significantly and immediately at risk.
Yeah.
Yeah. The risk may come from mundane or supernatural sources. Attempts to invoke the edge where there's no threat fail. Okay, there's a threat. Okay, so 1 sec. I'm trying to parse it down into roll wits plus mercy, difficulty 8.
Okay.
The storyteller may wish to make the roll so that the player is not entirely certain. Success indicates that a small event or development occurs in the character's favor, and then it gives me like kind of a possible results based on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus. Difficulty
What is your wits
8.
plus mercy?
3 wits, 3 mercy.
Did you want to risk any conviction on us? Because you can. For
Oh,
extra dice. But I am rolling.
I can
it,
on
so
this.
You may not want to. Yeah. Because it's an edge.
Right. I absolutely am going to risk it all because
Okay.
I think that's really funny. I thought about going down and using demand, like the physical one, but I really like the idea of adding 8 conviction to this.
Adding 8 conviction. Cool. All right.
Sure am.
Yep. Great.
Especially since I can't see.
That has a lot of dice.
Yeah. It is. Yep.
It's only 14. Only 14 dice.
Okay. You watch as this creature tries to crush your new friends with a fully loaded storage container. And you realize your gun has done very little to help with this. And you're not really close enough. You could run over there, but given the struggles that they're also having, decide maybe that's not the smartest idea. And you look around for an answer. And you see, not that far away, is the cab of what looks like a crane. And you follow the crane up and you realize it's attached to a storage container. And you can reach the cab of this round if you run for it.
The fun part of me wants to be like, I'm just going to shoot the chains. But I don't know where that's going to land. So how about we go to the...
It's attached, but the storage container is on a stack. So it's not like hanging in the air.
Okay, otherwise
But
that's
the
not
crane
work
is
safe.
attached.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Just random crane. They just left it.
The gun's not working.
Also, gain a point of conviction. Yeah,
Ooh.
gain a point of conviction for your risking.
I am going to shoulder the strap of the rifle because that's been making him angry more than anything, and we'll sprint towards the crane operating cab.
Fantastic. You get in there, and you won't be able to use it this turn.
Mm-hmm.
But you do see that somebody has left the keys in the ignition. Moving on to Colt. You can see, even though you did kind of run in the opposite direction, you're kind of on like the back corner of this broken storage container now. And so you can just look around, and then you see Daniel come around the front corner, and you see Samuel there as well. And the monster is on the other side.
So you said that this thing split like an egg and all of the stuff poured out. What kind of stuff is in there? It's not like crude oil, right?
It's not crude oil. It's like wooden crates. And some of the crates have busted open. And if you want to take a moment to look at it, like, it looks like souvenirs. It's T-shirts and tchotchkes and stuff like that.
All right, I'm gonna drop the shotgun, reach into my pocket, and hope that impact I took didn't shatter the Molotov.
It did not.
I'm gonna light and throw, baby.
You're good. Cool. Give it to me.
Light it up! Okay, athletics. Dex plus athletics. Plus a willpower. I just have to get a zone. What's my difficulty to pelt this thing?
I'm gonna say difficulty 7 for just where you are versus where it is.
Does fast hands apply?
Yes.
1 success.
Okay. You throw, and it lands at its feet. And, well, it hits it.
Molotov cocktail. It's the delicious cocktail of Molotovs. Stake through the heart. This is not a stake through the heart.
Here we go. Page 209. Molotov cocktail.
Oh, yeah, there, right there, right at the end. So incendiary.
course,
so
of
Molotov
course.
cockspell. A
Molotov
Pro-
cocktail. Okay.
oh, you roll Dex plus demolitions or athletics to determine
Yeah.
where you place it. If your character sets the bomb with Dex, has a damage pool indicated on the explosive chart. The number of damage indicated is at ground 0. Reduce the damage by 1 die for each yard. Extra successes do not increase the damage. That's good.
You just needed the one then.
I just need the one. All you need is one. So Molotov does 4 dice of damage, and they ignite the target.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess all
So
I
give
need
me
to
4
do.
days of damage.
Okay, and it ignites the target.
Yeah, all you need to do is that one success to get it there.
Does fire have a specialty against this guy?
Yes, it does.
Okay, that's 3 successes.
Fantastic. The alcohol lights up as the glass shatters at this thing's feet, and it does a little bit more than you kind of were expecting, where there's this column of fire that licks up this massive body. And it doesn't roar this time, it screams. That hurt it. But as the storm gets worse, it doesn't really ignite him because he is too damp for it to ignite him.
Oh, it's raining.
And
Right.
his body. Yeah.
Shit.
But it did do damage, and he screamed, and it hurt. He didn't, well, I was going to say, he didn't scream when Samuel punched him, but Samuel actually did more damage. It's more just the fire part is the part that's got him. Good shot there. And it's his turn. That's great. Because he is going to try and get out of the fire. So that's good.
Robo.
And run towards where he thinks the fire came from.
I'm just saying you're Robo right now.
Whoop.
Domorigato.
It's fine. I'm mostly just talking to myself anyway, so.
That's fine.
Domorigato, Mr. Roboto. Okay, cool. So yeah, I think, actually, let me give him a perception check to see if he can figure out where the pain came from. Who hurt me?
He attacks the fire. Through the fire and flames.
Is that like
By
attacking
Dragon
the
Force.
darkness?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kind of.
A little bit, yeah. We're gonna do this. Yeah, that's good. Okay, I'm gonna spend a hurt the more for that.
Ruh-roh.
I'm gonna spend a drama bomb for that. He screams. The fire kind of licks up his body, and he goes, and it's kind of disconcerting how casual he is about this, but he digs his fingers under the edge of the storage container he just tried to drop on y'all, and you're not entirely sure. You think about this later, and you're not entirely sure how he would get his fingers between the storage container and the ground, but he does. And he flips the storage container up so that it flies out of his field of vision. And he is going to rush at Colt. And he is going to
I shout,
just
fuck
straight-
off at him.
So, yeah,
Yep.
about to say.
Yeah, hit me with your things.
Multi-monster.
Fuck off!
I'm gonna use my willpower because you hurt me earlier.
Yep, fair.
Fuck off, zombie. And gonna risk some conviction on this. All of it.
Okay.
2 successes with the cocktail.
And Robin in the chat is saying, "Did you see that? He flipped the bitch. He's monstering at a college level."
Oh,
Yay.
Hey, you guys are Clone High fans?
Everybody's a Clone High fan, even if they don't know it.
Do specialties
Oh,
count on these
fair.
rolls?
Right.
Did you see that?
On an edge roll, yeah.
Yeah.
Or actually, edge roll is just, yeah, you just get you reroll 10s on edge rolls.
Yeah. That'll be 6. Take away 6.
Nice. Take away 6. Okay, cool. And then I believe a Molotov cocktail is being thrown at me.
Yep, 2 successes.
2 successes. Roll me 4 dice. You managed to hit him, or at least hit near him.
That's 3 successes on the damage dice.
Nice, nice, nice. The fire does lick up him again. Again, it doesn't catch him on fire, or like on fire, but he screams in pain. And how was I doing this? Math. And he stumbles. And I can still attempt this. You can use Dex and Athletics to dodge this if you would like.
Yeah, did he get through my ward?
He is attempting to at this moment. I was just letting you know if you would like to try and move as well.
Yeah, this guy is a freight train. Let's, Dex and dodge? What's my dodge score?
Athletics, there's no dodge.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Sorry, I'm thinking old stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I should have taken fast feet. Oh, yeah, I dodge. I'm good.
Cool.
If impacts applies, I might be even better.
It does.
Oh, I found out what my specialty is for. That's 7 successes.
For dodging
Cool.
zombies.
So that's like
Yeah.
13.
Yeah, so you do see this creature running at you, and just on instinct you're like, gotta get out of the way because fuck this noise. And he does it is bluster remove successes or remove dice? Or increase difficulty?
I think it's 6. My successes take away from their successes, just like a defensive
cool.
roll. But I can
Right,
like
fair, yeah. No, that's fine.
be like-
I misinterpreted, so I'm gonna actually roll his full pool.
Yeah, so with the dodge, he's down like 13 successes.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not much of a chance that I'm going to do this, but I am going to roll it for him.
Well, you got
And you
lots
do
of
have
hurt the Moors
1,000
too.
hurt the Moors.
Right,
10,000 hurt the Moors.
right.
1,000.
I mean, even with the hurt the Moors, unless I use one to ignore what you just did, which doesn't seem fair, it's not going to help.
You could use 10 to ignore what he just did.
I mean, no, what I am going to do, however, is have him, he hits the ward, he bounces off it again like he did before. I did spend a willpower for him to even do that, but the fire helped. The fire helped him want to do that. And Colt, you back up, and he does stumble from the buster, from the extra Molotov cocktail. He is looking hurt and burned, and the ichor is just starting to pour down him, like down parts of his body. But I am going to use Hurt the More to give him one more attack. And it's a different attack.
I don't like it.
Scared.
I would like to lodge a
There's
complaint.
another Hurt the More to re-roll those. I would like to re-roll these. There we go. Colt, you would probably... I will let you roll... Well, you should roll Dex and Athletics to dodge. However, I will give it to you at a difficulty of 5 because you had such a good dodge the first time. So it's like going to kind of affect that as well.
What is he doing?
He is picking up a piece of the storage container and chucking
I'm going to spend
it
a
at
willpower. Okay, I'm going to spend a willpower.
you. Yeah. That sounds good.
I'm going to assume impacts does not apply because this is a drop and roll thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So that is with the willpower. What's my difficulty? 4, you said? 5?
Yeah, let's go with 4, actually. I said 5 originally, but let's go with 4 because you did
9
roll
successes.
really well on your last one. Nice.
This is what I'm trained for.
Right?
Like, literally.
What a weird thing to train for.
I'm a stuntman! Do you know how many Marvel
Literally
movies?
have trained for this moment.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know how many shields I had to dodge in a Marvel movie? Captain Monstro over here.
You were in a Marvel movie?
Right.
What?
Not a good one. I was in the Immortals.
Oh, okay.
You dodge out of the way of this spinning chunk of metal as it's hurled at you. And it actually goes and it hits where Todd was with the gun, but he's moved. However, on this drama bomb, because fun, the truck that he was bracing on gets impaled in the engine with a chunk of metal and explodes. It doesn't harm any of you, but it is an explosion. And this loud, cacophonous boom as this fireball lights up right there. You can all feel the heat off of it, and it will impede any going in that direction. However, and has probably alerted some news sources. But, you know, it's fine. It's drama. That is the end of the creature's turn. Can Daniel, Colt, and Samuel give me perception and alertness checks, please?
I can attempt.
Yeah, attempt.
Does
Does
failed
discerning
every one
count?
so far?
Yep.
What are we
was
looking
that?
for?
Does discerning count?
6. Discerning, yeah, sure. Difficulty
5.
6.
4.
Nice.
1.
Cool. Daniel, you and Colt both see Todd in the crane cab and can see that it's attached to a storage container. You get the gist of what's happening here. Samuel, you don't, but Daniel, you have enough successes that you can be like, Samuel doesn't see that. Drag him along. It's Daniel's turn, then it's Samuel's turn, and then it's Todd's turn. So if you would like to spend your turns just getting out of whatever like blast radius this might have as he drops it, if that's what he's going to do, you can do that, or you can try something.
I am going to try and drag Samuel out of the way, or basically
Okay.
point out and be like, let's go. And then
He'll follow.
out of the
Like,
big duffel bag of supplies and stuff that I bought, especially after explosion, I'm gonna try and take out some spray paint and write some sort of political message quickly, really shittily, against I'm not
Just a
sure how
big
real it
anarchy,
is. Or maybe not that. Well, I kind of want to write
Well, tell you
something
what.
Something for Axiom. Do
Tell you
something
what.
for Axiom.
There we go. Tell you what,
something
Give-
against Bruce Media Corp or something.
give me an intelligence plus expression roll just to see how good or shitty this is. If you don't have expression, it's just a flat intelligence roll. Difficulty 6.
Could I counter with Streetwise,
Sure, yes.
knowing some of the other tags that are out there?
Yep, absolutely
All
you
right.
can.
3.
Nice. It's not as shitty as you expected. You rack your brain for some symbols, and yeah, you can basically, put something on there that doesn't implicate anyone you know, and might point towards some sort of clash at the higher echelons of society.
Perfect. Excellent.
Yep. Cool. And you can absolutely grab Samuel as long as Samuel doesn't resist, and it's his turn next anyway. So.
I point
I'm
to
following
Todd.
him. Yeah, I'm just like, nope, I'm out.
Yeah. Cool. So yeah, you two can definitely kind of clear the area. Colt, your turn is immediately after Todd's, but you're also already far enough away from the creature that even in that kind of split second between whatever Todd does and your turn, you can get far enough away that you're not gonna.
That is my
an
goal, to
issue.
make sure that I am far away and that other people are far away.
Cool. Sounds good. Todd, it is your turn. This creature is burned, and I would call it bloodied, but it's more like ickered.
Ickered.
Because it's not blood. And it is kind of stumbling after its last little hurrah.
It's really
Looking
going after
around.
Colt, huh?
It was this last time, yeah. It has no lower jaw, and it's basically moving in. It looks like an injured animal at this point. Like, that kind of, if you left it here, if it weren't supernatural and you left it, it would probably die. However, it is supernatural, so you might not want to leave it.
Gonna start the ignition
Yep.
in the crane.
Yep.
Look around for a hard hat. Safety first.
Yeah. No, there's one on the seat next to you. Some guy just went, my shift's over, took the hat off, left the keys in, and walked away.
After the
That's
explosion,
Vancouver.
You're actually surprised.
happens,
That's
You're actually
fantastic.
surprised he didn't leave the storage container hanging in the air. Like, that's how fast this guy seems to have left his job today.
technically work safe. Would have been a work hazard if he left it up in the air. And then lean over and close the tiny little door as the truck explodes. Oh,
Yeah.
jeez. And just and try to
The
Operate
windows
this thing.
on the crane crack but don't shatter because it's safety glass, but you can still see out them. They're just, the shockwave puts a crack through them. And yeah, you can absolutely maneuver this crane.
oh god.
Do you drop it on them?
I have no idea what I could. Here's the thing. It's not the right field, but my only specialty in a skill, in an ability, I mean, is electrician. Something that may never ever come up. It's crafts. This isn't really crafting things. Is electrician even?
You
a
know
craft?
cables.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know.
like this is
Electrician
an-
makes.
What is
This
operating?
is an expression. This is an expression for Todd. No.
It could also be like it could be a
art.
lot of things. Honestly, like technology or drive
drive.
or
Drive technology.
yeah.
I have one in technology, and
Melee.
2 in drive. It could be. I have 2 in melee. Let's go melee.
Yeah,
'cause that's
roll me
funny.
Dex and melee.
Drive
to swing
whatever's
this.
most realistic. Yeah. I'm
Let's go
guessing
Dex and
dad
melee to swing
reflexes
this
don't
crane in it.
account.
No, they not for this.
No.
If you were trying to save your child from or one of the others from this, yes, but
That's
not
right.
not this.
But I will spend willpower.
Fair.
No ones. Difficulty is 6. Or this is for operating it, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I got 3 successes, including the willpower.
Fantastic.
Unless the difficulty's higher than 6.
It's not. No, you're good. I'm only doing this because I want you to feel how delightful it is. Can you roll me 20 d10s?
Holy moly. Okay. Yeah. So
Difficulty of 6.
10. Guess who has exactly 2 sets of 10 out?
Isn't that
Who would
fun?
have thought?
I'm just gonna roll my.
I'm practicing my
soap.
exalted rolls.
Need
Nice.
more dice.
Need more dice?
Dice.
That's
All the
true,
dice.
actually.
I'm gonna roll my soap dice.
Where are the 10s at? Ooh, the 1's at, though.
10s will explode.
Oh,
It's the storage container has
I have a specialty in, yeah.
no the storage
dropping.
container has a specialty.
Well, the storage
In
container
gravity.
is a specialty in gravity.
Yeah.
And the difficulty still
It's 6.
6. Okay. And that's a 6, and that's a 9, and that's a 6. Mother of... And those are 3 3s, but I have 3 10s. You know what that means. I get to... Only 3 10s. And I get to roll those 3 10s. 9, 6, 5. Okay. Which are taken away because of the 1s, giving me 10.
Okay, well, I soaked 2 of those. However, I do have to somehow cram 8 levels of lethal damage into a single health box. So you drop the storage container. You don't know if it was empty or full. It doesn't really matter, because all you see is just this puddle of ichor that spreads out from under it as it lands directly on the monster. It's definitely dead at this point. And now if everybody could give me perception and alertness. You're out of initiative
yes.
at this point.
My best roll.
Discerning
Fail.
does apply.
Sorry, did you say discerning does apply?
Yeah.
Does detail oriented apply?
Sure, yeah.
I got 5 successes so far, with 4 of them being 10s.
Woohoo!
I got 2.
We got 2.
5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8, 9. Another 10. 11. 11 freaking successes. Holy crap, that was... Wow.
Look out.
Cool.
King of noticing.
Yep. Yep.
King of discerning. Thank you very much.
Sorry, what did everyone else get? Because I was distracted by that. 2, 2, 0. Okay, cool. Samuel, you and Todd, once you open the crane door again, or the cab door again, you will hear the sound of sirens. Colt, you are a little bit you've done a lot of stunt work with explosions and stuff, and normally you have hearing protection, and you didn't for this, and so your ears are ringing a little bit. So you hear a siren, but it's in your head. It's more of just a ringing sound. Daniel, you hear the sirens. You also know roughly how long they're going to take to get here, because you are used to hearing sirens and knowing how long they take to get to your area. You guys have maybe 5 minutes before the cops get here. You are, if I may remind you, aware that at least some of the cops are in the mayor's pocket, but you don't know if these ones in particular will be.
Still want to make it easier for them, so I'm going to give a very, very quick assessment of Samuel. Make sure that he's okay and doesn't need any immediate first aid, and then let's just get the fuck out of here. Like, if I can do that on the road, great. If on the run, I know that's not optimal, but
We're out of initiative.
You're out of initiative. Yep.
So I kind of just picture the scene as like Daniel and Samuel kind of like doing the spray painting thing, getting the heck out of the radius of metal flying everywhere, the truck's on fire.
Yep.
You said the storm was coming, so the rain.
The storm was coming.
increasing?
It's basically here now. So the rain is starting to increase and actually washing off some of like whatever's on the ground. And
I just picture Colt kind of like, you know, the fire explosion behind him and then the crate on fire from all the Molotovs in front of him, just standing there looking around like shell-shocked. And Todd like checking on him, seeing if he's okay as his like voice like fades in. Hey, buddy.
Is it dead?
I'm gonna lean down and pick up the shotgun off the ground and put it in the, or just shoulder it too. I don't know, but that was really cool.
What? We need to get the fuck out
You
of
were
here.
like, you had your arm out. It was really cool, like from a movie.
Yeah. Thanks. Let's get the hell out of here while we still can.
Well, don't we want to? I look over at
No.
like Daniel.
Run.
Oh, what?
It'll be less than 5 minutes. We gotta go.
But we need to explain.
No,
what
let's
happened?
go.
the route you took in is blocked by now fire and potential dangers. So you probably have just enough time if you wanted to like grab the security tape or something like that.
I was about to say,
Oh,
I was
right.
gonna say grab something or just disable it. So it's like, oh no, you lost all your data. Shame.
Anyway,
Absolutely. And
Oh, we came here in the truck.
you didn't come here in that
SUV?
truck. You can't.
No, yeah.
You came here-
outside
yeah.
of the fence
Yeah.
was Todd's right.
You had parked
Was it a
far enough
truck or an
away to
SUV?
like not be right outside there. I can't remember.
We all fit in it. I
Doesn't-
know that at least.
Yep, that's fine. We're just gonna whatever wreck on it. So yeah, you can absolutely grab the tapes or disable them or something like that. There's a stack of papers from the most recent shipment just kind of sitting there on the desk. Might have answers in it.
Grab those two.
Grab those two. Okay, and then you book it, and as you kind of get back to the vehicle that you came in, you see the red and blue lights approaching the port, and we're gonna call game there. So
Cops.
just so you know, it had 14 health levels.
that's not many. That's fine.
Unless you did a cold shot to the head or used if you did a cold shot to the head or you used egg, it would be normal damage. It was immune to bashing damage. Firearms and lethal weapons would do half damage rounded down. It suffered no wound penalties, and it can roll to soak lethal, but it cannot soak ag. So,
Damn.
most of the damage, I think you did 6 levels of lethal before you just started piling on the ag, and that was what you needed to do. So good job.
It's like a baby Eliona.
A little bit, yeah, except fleshier.
With our powers combined.
It's just Aliona's
It's like it's a
future
Mitzi's
evolution.
Aliona.
It's small Yona.
And because of the most
Yeah.
recent chapter, Aliona can beat Samichi Aliona.
It's terrifying. But yeah, good job, guys.
You lived.
You did. I
Police
tried really hard to
chasing
kill you.
upcoming.
I used a bunch of hurt the Moors and drama bombs, so that's good. Yay. Cool. Did I heard I think chat bought you an XP?
Bought one, yeah.
One.
Yeah, cool. Then I'm going to give you 5 more for defeating that, so you get 6.
Yay.
Because I threw a lot at you with that one.
I had so much stamina. I was like, I'm going to burden it. No, never mind.
Yeah, I did have, like, basically I had a +2 to my initiative, but I had 8 strength and 8 stamina, and most of the things I was doing were strength and stamina. So it was pretty awful.
Can I do with
Yeah.
7 experience points?
Yeah, that first shot you did, Todd, I took 1 lethal from it. That 7 lethal shot, I took 1.
Whoa.
Jesus.
Yeah. But the egg I can't soak, or I couldn't soak, so that was fine. But thank you all for joining us on this fun fight adventure. I'm glad I didn't plan much more for tonight between technology and the fight. So
Yeah. Wolf. Well, hey, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Welcome to 2026. This is going to be a fantastic year for us, and I hope it's a fantastic year for you too. A big thank you to everybody who keeps us on the air, like our friends on Patreon. Sorry, I'm tired after that fight. Our friends on Patreon, like our divine producers, my mom, hey mom, Shikon De Vermillion and Soloman, our wizards of the Patreon, the Ink Goblin, Karasha Urquhart and Big Nut, our monster maker Larouk, our high council, Terran, Amberthus, Raven with Baubles, Sorcerer Sanguine, Chef Death, Nerdy Metal Gent, Nihilist, Cookie Mon Steve, Iron Warrior X, and Lord of Zoinks. And to everybody else who keeps us on the air, thank you so much. You guys are all amazing. Join the Patreon and you'll see a bunch more World of Darkness content. And also we'll be seeing some really cool art dropping. Like we just got the art of our homebrew D&D goddess of wine and parties, Basir, dropped, including a special party version that is available on the Discord. So join the Patreon. Eyebrows. It's she's got a business and a party going on. But that's all from me. We'll see you next time here on Hunter the Reckoning.
bye.